welcome to this week's edition of the Hair Oracle. I'm Charlotte Salone, the Hair Oracle, and today I have an amazing guest with me, all the way from Chicagoland, Dr. Crystal Porter. And she is here today. We just got through finishing up classes for Atlanta Natural Hair Professional, ANHC Pro, and Dr. Porter was, she honored us with her presence, and so we are so excited to have her. Guys, we are going to dispel some myths today about some hair care, I'm gonna call them situations. She is an amazing scientist that is actually a hair scientist, and we're just happy to have her here. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here in Indianapolis. You know, I have family here and I don't get here as often as I should, so thank you.
Awesome. So tell the people who you are.
So as you mentioned, I am Dr. Crystal Porter, and as a hair scientist, it is my role to do research and to educate the public, professionals, and industry leaders in hair research. I absolutely love studying hair, the effects of products, the environment, and grooming habits and practices on the hair, because all of that matters when it comes to hair health.
It really does. So tell me, I'm going to jump right in here. Where do you see the industry going?
Wow. So going for professionals or going for the general public?
Let's split it up.
Okay.
Give me half for professionals and half for the general public.
Okay, so it is no surprise that for the general public, a lot of people are trying to tackle doing their hair themselves. Okay. And unfortunately, it's leading to a lot of problems because there's so much information out on YouTube and different blogs and podcasts. It's a lot of misinformation out there. And so sometimes even with marketing, there are a lot of buzz terms that they use to try to stimulate you to purchase something. And it's not necessarily beneficial for the hair, it's just good to sell products. So with people doing their hair themselves, unfortunately, they're using the misinformation in addition to all the marketing mumbo jumbo, and it's wreaking havoc on their hair, unfortunately. So people aren't getting what they should.
Yes, that's a perfect segue into what the Hair Oracle is about. So you saying where the industry's headed from a consumer perspective is how the whole Hair Oracle thing came about. It's because while there is some good information on YouTube, and that works for whoever the person is that's doing it to themselves, it doesn't necessarily translate into what I need to do or you would need to do for your hair. So that's what the Hair Oracle does, is dispel the myths that are on YouTube about healthy hair care practices. What's one of the oddest things that you've heard about on YouTube that people are actually doing? Like for me, it was the rice water. The rice water just about took me over the edge. I was like, oh my gosh, people really are believing that they're going to get protein from this water from boiling rice.
So let me tell you a little bit about that. So I'll answer your questions. So when it comes to the rice water, there is literature out there that shows that inositol, which is a compound that comes from the rice, that helps to coat the hair. So some of the benefits that people may be getting, or the perceived benefit, is probably because of the coating on the hair that makes it it's more lubricated. So if your hair is more lubricated, then it is going to be more manageable and it may break less, and so hence you may see hair growth. So inositol is something that is a part of the rice water. So yes, it does sound crazy, but there's a little bit of some science to back that up a little bit. But I would say the craziest thing is the inversion technique.
What is that?
So that is when, to increase the blood flow to your hair follicles, you hang your head.
I saw that.
And so as long as you don't have a problem with your circulation, your hair is getting what it needs if it's circulating, and you have the nutrients. But yeah, that's probably the craziest thing that
because people are going to be
one of them
upside down and passing out. They're going to come over like this and hit the floor. So then look, you're going to have a knot start scar tissue, then you'll still have area with hair growth in that spot.
Right,
So,
right.
my goodness. So what's the most awesome thing that you've researched so far that has really, you think will be very impactful on the industry? What are you researching now that, let us in, tell us what's coming that you've done?
So I'm really, really excited about this particular project. It's the Save Our Scalps initiative.
Okay.
And because there's an epidemic with hair loss, and I don't have to tell you that,
I know that there is.
Your listeners and your viewers. And I am really passionate about making sure that with my research we can make an impact in that area. And so I'm very fortunate that I have a research partner. He works at Argonne National Laboratory. His name is Jared Hampton Marcel.
Awesome.
And he is an expert in the microbiome, or he's a microbial ecologist, meaning that he looks at how microbes impact the environment and the way that we interact with it and vice versa. And so looking at hair loss, what we found is that hair loss, the environment of the scalp is different depending upon if you have hair on your scalp or if you don't have hair. Oh, wow. So we're able to differentiate the environment of the scalp. And so that is like laying the foundation for us to be able to understand why people have hair loss, why are some people more susceptible to treatments, or, or susceptible to hair loss and are influenced by different treatments and others aren't. So it really is feeding into the specificities of treatments and who you are as an individual. So when we find out what's going on with you, then we can then take that information and give you proper recommendations that's tailored for what you need specifically.
Awesome. So I'm gonna break this down in layman terms if I can. She's scientific.
Sometimes
for real.
I do have a problem with that.
Yes. So what you're saying is that you found people that had alopecia or balding, and people that on one particular head of hair, where there was a difference between the say it what it is.
Well, the microbiome of the scalp, which is the microbial environment.
Okay, of the scalp, was different on the same scalp now, right? Where there was hair loss and where there wasn't hair loss.
That is correct.
On one scalp?
On one scalp.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. So, tell me what you would like to see differently in the industry. I know that a lot of people aren't into hair science. I've always loved it. It was something that's really what got me into the industry, was the science of hair and trying to understand it. And of course, I lost my hair probably 5 times, so it was important that I figured it out. But what would you like to see different in the industry?
Wow. So I think all of us as professionals work in silos. So you're doing your thing over here, I'm doing my thing over there. Physicians are doing their thing where they do their thing.
Yes.
And so it's really important for us to start sharing our experiences and working together. Okay. Because everyone sees something different, and it's all valuable.
Yes.
I don't do hair. I tell people that all the time. So yes, I know a lot about hair, but what people need is their hair to look good. They want to feel and look beautiful. Okay. And so we need to disseminate education and information to you as scientists or physicians, and we all need to work together, because you experience something that I don't, and then the dermatologist sees something that either one of us do. So we need to all share so that we can work together, particularly in the area of research, because if you have a bit of information, we can bring it all together and make sure that with the information we can tailor those treatments for the needs of people individually.
So how can the people reach you?
Wow. So 2 ways.
Okay.
My company's name is Maine Insights. That's Maine like in hair, MANEINSIGHTS.com. And also SaveOurScalps.com. So save, SAVE, our OUR, scalps, SCALPS.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get back out there. There is so much more information we're going to learn today. We have Mr. Darius Peace in the house and myself, Charlotte Salone. We're both going to be doing classes. Dr. Porter has already blessed us with all of her wealth of information and knowledge. So, guys, stay connected, and we will be back with you soon for another episode of The Hair Oracle.